What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and discussion for Saturday, April 22nd, 2023. And before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and as always, staying blessed. All right, you guys, taking a look at the map this morning, we will continue to have to deal with rounds of severe weather for the remainder of the weekend here across parts of the the mid Atlantic here, the Carolinas, Virginia, all the way on up into West Virginia, around those areas, as they do currently have a severe thunderstorm watch that's currently in effect. And we will also have multiple rounds of severe weather happening here across southern Texas. So you guys, if you haven't done so already, just pinch the subscribe button, you guys. Just give it a little pinch so you can stay up to date and weather aware here at your Weather on the Fly as the Storm Prediction Center comes out with the updates. I have them quickly on the fly here on my shorts and community section here at your Weather on the Fly. All right, you guys, taking a look back at the map, as you can see, we have our big upper level system here across Canada, the northern interior of the United States, Canada, ushering in this cold air. Look at these cold temperatures here, below freezing temperatures. To say this is the end of April going into May, this is a very big cool down here for the United States, you guys. So expect this across the eastern and central United States for the next few days here, you guys. And as you can see, we have all the weather streaming up along the eastern seaboard here across South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. All that moisture moving on up across the Florida Peninsula. We will have a general risk across the Miami Fort Lauderdale area again for some showers and thunderstorms, you guys. And as you move further up along the Florida's Peninsula, Jacksonville, under a marginal risk of severe weather. As we move on to the west, you guys, you can see here parts of the Texas Hill Country is going to have a slight risk of severe weather for later on today, you guys. And as you can see, we have another system that's going to be funneling in here into the Pacific Northwest, and you guys already know the deal there, how the weather goes across Seattle and Portland, you guys. So that's taking a broader look at the whole surface map, you guys, right now. So we're gonna pause this. It's our 5-10 second intermission while I get all these surface maps off of here, surface fronts. All right, you guys, and here we go. And now we can see the convective outlooks better. And as you can see, we do have the slight risk, which is currently ongoing here, but that severe thunderstorm watch that we do have in effect. Let me see if I can put that on here just in itself. All right, here we go, you guys. As you can see, that severe thunderstorm watch goes from, does include Raleigh, North Carolina, the Washington, D.C. area, Richmond, just to the Emporia, Rocky Mountain. All these areas are under this severe thunderstorm watch here for the next several hours, you guys. So we will have to be on the lookout and pay attention. I'm sure a watch will be being issued here for parts of the Texas Hill Country later on this afternoon and into the evening, you guys. And as we check the probability here, take the severe thunderstorm watch off real quick. All right, let's check the categories, the probability. Tornadoes, we do have a 2% chance here to see a tornado here across coastal South Carolina into North Carolina on up to even parts of the state of New York. We will have to be on the lookout, even into here across parts of Texas. Also, a 2% tornado threat. Hail threat. We do have a 15% hail threat here for the Carolinas and Virginia. Also, a 15% hail threat for Texas. A 5% encompasses the marginal risk, you guys. So we will be on the lookout for hail on the size of 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter. As we go on to the wind probability, those strong gusty winds will be here along the Carolinas, across Virginia and into Pennsylvania here as these line of storms continue to make their way off into the Atlantic. And here across Texas, here we do have a 5% chance for some locally strong gusty winds here. No significant tornado threat, you guys. That's always the good news. We do have a significant hail hatched area here across parts of Texas, you guys. So this means that you do have to be on the lookout for some very large hail on the order of 2+ inch in diameter. Some very large hail that could do some damage, you guys. Fredericksburg here across Texas, Brady, Texas. All these areas will be Mason, El Dorado, y'all know I butchers names, Johnson City, Rock Rock Springs. These areas are within that hatched area across Texas that could see some very significant hail, you guys, and there is no hatched wind area, so that is good news, you guys. Now, as we take a look at the HRRR to see how all of these storms are going to continue to evolve throughout today, we're going to start roughly around 4 p.m. Let's start around 4 p.m. in the evening, and as you can see, late afternoon going into the evening, you guys, and as you can see, we're going to still have this strong line of storms here across South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. So this is going to be going on for quite some time, you guys, here off the East Coast. And as you can see, around 4 o'clock, these cells are starting to pop up just south of Abilene, Texas, here, where that severe threat will enlarge here. As I said, is going to be the main primary threat here, but we will have to be on the lookout for a few tornadoes with some of these discrete cells that could get going, you guys. And as we move into the evening hours, 7, 8 o'clock, you can see this line is starting to approach coastal North Carolina, the Outer Banks, already affecting Virginia Beach, even New York City starting to going to be having that heavy rain starting to enter you guys area, and across the slight risk area over Texas, you can see these cells popping up here. Hail and locally gusty winds will be all into play here with a possible tornado or two. As we move on to the overnight hours, you guys, let's check and see what's going to be going on. All right, let's back this up to 1. All right, 1 in the morning, you can see it's going to be rumbling here across southern central Texas here, across central southern Texas. And as you can see, this strong line of storms will be, well, I'm not going to say strong line of storms, because by the time it gets to New York, it'll probably just be some heavy rain, you guys. But these storms by then, that'll be off the Carolinas here in the southeast coast over the Atlantic, continuing to push out into the Atlantic with that system moving on through here. And as we move into 7 o'clock, you guys, 7 in the morning on Sunday, you can see we're going to have, look at the showers that starts to develop here across Oklahoma and Dallas here. Even the Houston area could start to see some rain as early as Sunday morning, you guys. And as you can see, early Sunday morning here across upstate New York, and into parts of the interior Northeast, continuing heavy rains are going on there, you guys. Now that we're at 7 a.m., that's going to segue us into convective outlook day 2 for Sunday. And as you can see, that slight risk of severe weather does shift southward into deep South Texas here, the Brownsville area. Let's see, Brownsville. It does Corpus Christi is also just to the south of Victoria. All these areas will have a chance for some severe weather again on Sunday, you guys. And as you can see, the Northeast here, the eastern seaboard will be getting a break with that general thunderstorm risk again across the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. As we check the probabilities for Sunday, yes, they will have a threat for tornadoes here across South Texas, a 2% chance here. So we will be on the lookout in areas around Corpus Christi and Brownsville. As we take a look at the hail probability, there's a 15% chance for some nice size damaging hail, you guys. We have to be on the lookout for that. San Antonio is under a 5% risk for some hail, you guys. And as we go to the wind probability, the same thing as the hail probability. 15% encompasses the slight risk, 5% encompasses the marginal risk. No significant tornadoes expected. That's always a blessing, you guys. No significant hail and no significant wind. So mainly just looking out for some isolated severe hail and locally damaging wind gusts. Sorry about this error message, you guys, for parts of South Texas on Sunday. And as we continue to HRRR out to see how these storms will continue to evolve across South Texas, let's see. You can see here, this will be around 11, late morning, early afternoon. Look at these strong showers near San Antonio, these heavy showers that's going to continue to be moving to the south. And once they get into this more favorable dynamics here across deep South Texas, these storms are likely to continue to intensify a little bit more, with tornadoes and hail being a possibility. And look at the heavy rain that's going to be across north central Texas, the Dallas area, extending into the Arklatex region and even northern Louisiana. As we move into the late afternoon, going into early evening, Guys, you can see, look at the heavy showers and thunderstorms. These hazards of tornadoes and hail will be possible. All hazards will be possible here across deep South Texas. Houston area could be getting in on some of this heavy rain, you guys. We will be looking out for some flash flooding as well with this system. As this continues to go along, you guys, we're going to go to about midnight. And this will be segueing us into Monday. And as you can see, this system will be pushing out into the Gulf of Mexico. Could even bring a few showers here across South Louisiana. As we continue to move on to early Monday morning, as far as the HRRR will take us out, you guys. And as you can see, this system will be over the Gulf of Mexico, continuing to move to the east. Probably will be affecting the Florida Peninsula here as it continues its way to the east. And as we go into convective outlook day 3, you guys, you can see we will have that general thunderstorm risk again across the southern Florida Peninsula, across Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas. We will have some showers and thunderstorms possible. Even here across the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Salt Lake City, Utah, Idaho Falls, we'll have a chance to see some thunderstorms here on Monday, but it doesn't look like we will have anything severe as of yet here going into Monday. So expect severe storms again, you guys, for the remainder of this weekend here. And then we're going to have a little quiet low coming up. So that's always going to be good news. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to share, like, and subscribe so you can stay up to date and weather aware. And I will come back tomorrow morning and take a look at all of this with you guys to see if anything has changed. Everyone be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.